It's like trying to pop up all these little
Like,
things for us.
where have you been kind of?
Yeah. It's like, do you really know how to use this program? So it's been a while, John. We had Christmas, the holidays.
Oh, man. I'm telling you, it's like, where does time go? Like, somewhere that I can't even find. Yeah, it was crazy. And now you're kind of like running out the door, and I'm like, don't you want to go live?
I do want to go live. I missed you all. But it has been crazy busy. I went to Camarillo the other day. It took me 20 minutes drive. I was driving your car, so I wasn't able to get text messages in the car and talk to text and everything. I got out of the car. In that 20 minutes, I had 25 missed text messages. So I responded to a bunch of them, whatever was urgent. I did my errand, and then I got back in the car. I drove 5 minutes away, and I had 30 missed text messages.
Wow.
I can't keep up. I'm not complaining. If you were trying to get a hold of me, just know it's going to be a little bit because things are busy over here.
Yeah, you don't even talk to me anymore.
It's true. I don't. This is the only time I talk to you is on a live.
Okay, so have you noticed, though, I've been going for this like Barry White kind of, since you guys saw me, I've gone through puberty and my voice is a lot lower. I think I'm coming into my own. I think I'm, really kind of.
I feel like you should record some lullabies. I feel like that resonance that's in your chest could really help lull a baby to sleep.
Like twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder. I don't know, that's pretty low. So, okay, why have you been so busy? So I'm so confused. You have how many listings right now?
Between Karen and I, we have 7 listings on the market or about to come on the market in the next, I guess the next one is coming up in 2 weeks. So 7, not to mention buyer clients.
And you have how many in escrow?
Between Monday and Wednesday of this week, we put 3 properties in escrow.
Oh my gosh.
So as you can imagine, and then of course we were encounters with some buyers. And so, texting, calling, on one property, we had 4 offers. On another property, we had 4 offers. On another property, we had 3 offers. So, trying to get to there was 5 offers on one. Trying to get back to all the agents and let them know if it's accepted or not accepted, trying to negotiate certain terms. I've been on the phone and on email till at least 10:30 at night, every night this week, which I try to cut it off. All right. It's, 8 PM. I'm going to be done. But no, just it keeps going because there's so many things that have to occur. Thanks for turning my headphones down.
What's so funny is I forgot that I switched yours.
I was you're probably, that's nice.
But you
that's
can
nice.
look at my level. My level's cranked.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm trying to turn mine down, but I'm turning yours down. So, okay. Here's what's crazy though. Isn't it supposed to crash? The news is saying, everybody's saying, okay, we're going to, the real estate's going to crash.
I just posted a meme to my Instagram. Okay. And the background is like a house. It says, 2020, I'm going to wait for the market to come down. And then 2024, and I think it's Matthew McConaughey, and he's just bawling his eyes out. He's just looking at Zillow, now. Because prices didn't really come down. They paused a couple times where there just weren't buyers and sellers in the market. So it just was sort of like this lull, things were kind of sitting. We weren't trying to get, these higher prices. And I would say that prices aren't crazy skyrocketing like they did in 2021, beginning of 2022. It's not like that, but it's also not crazy. It's staying steady.
Okay. But are there deals out there? So I would say, and not, I'm not baiting you here. I would just say that I couldn't find any deals that I loved. But then yesterday. Oh my gosh.
That should be the title of your book. But then yesterday.
A house by the beach, fixer-upper in California, $480,000.
And remind me the size of two bedroom?
It was a 2-1. Okay. And
Okay.
your dad, I love your dad. Your dad's amazing. He's just like, well, it's such a small square footage, is it really going to be worth, all that? I'm like, dude, the Pierpont place, 700 square feet, right?
Yeah, 740 square feet.
And it's worth over $1 million.
Oh, yeah.
So, the point is, I would have that whole, like, there hasn't been any deals up until, like, you find that deal. And literally is a deal. Like,
well, I think in Ventura in general, there's so many buyers right now. Even though we kind of had a lull for a minute because of interest rates, we have plenty of buyers. There's plenty of cash in the market. So in order to like find that quote deal, you have to find the right timing. Like a lot of it is timing. But the one that you're referring to, it was listed for $480,000, has a detached garage, which you could possibly do an ADU there. But what you're talking about is they've listed it low intentionally. They want to get a lot of eyeballs on it.
They want to get
They
knees.
want to get Johnnies involved. And there's plenty of people that have seen this property and they're interested, but it's not going to go for $480,000.
Okay. What's your magic, real estate crystal ball say? I have my number right now in my head.
I think it's going to be between 6 and 650.
Oh,
I think by the time you get there, you're going to go, well, I mean, there's still margin. If you've got a contractor crew or some subs that you really like that are affordable and reasonable, yeah, I think there's profit to be made there. But is it going to be the same as the profit that you used to be able to do on fixer-uppers? No, I don't think so.
I think you are spot on. My number was 650, and I think I know that sounds what, 50,000 plus 20, that's 70,000 over. No.
Don't do math in public, honey. You're just going to embarrass yourself.
Yeah.
It's over $100,000.
That's the problem with me.
It's 50, 60, 170,000 over.
So it's going to go 170 out over. But
but they're intentionally pricing it below $500,000 for a reason. Nobody puts that number out there unless.
Oh, man. Well, this is exciting. Okay, so what are the houses that you have that are coming up that people should like look and take a gander?
Well, if you want a condo or a townhouse or a PUD, which is not something that people hear a lot of, a PUD is like a townhouse or a condo, except you own. Just look it up, okay? PUD. Anyway, I've got one coming up. Both of them have incredible views. One is downtown. It's going to be overlooking all of downtown, the entire coastline. You liked that, didn't you?
I just followed the hand.
And the other one is close to downtown. It's a little bit further on Midtown, but it also has amazing views of the hillside as well as all of the Ventura Bay, harbor, coastline. I mean, you can grab your binoculars and see what the surf is like.
Both of them
condos? Both of them are attached, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Not condo, because the other one's a PUD.
PUD. You know what that spells? PUD.
It is a PUD,
yeah.
Which is better for financing. Yeah. So if, sometimes with condos, it can be a little bit more tricky for financing, but a PUD is much easier for financing. So then I also will have a 4-bedroom house on the East End coming up at some point. We're working on whether or not they're going to do any renovations before bringing it to market. It is a great house. It has a great floor plan. It's in a great neighborhood. So look for that one. What else? And then we've got one still in Oakview. It's tenant occupied until sometime in the middle of March. So once March happens, then we'll be able to have showings. So
that's the diamond in the rough right there.
The diamond in the rough.
Yeah, I'm excited. So anyways, we will see you guys sooner than later and try to make this a little bit more consistent because it has been crazy for you. And I could barely get you know, to talk to you.
I didn't even come home till it was dark last night. I walked in the door and everyone's like, "Oh, Mom's home. Do you want some dinner?" No, I'm going right back out.
Ignore her. Yeah, she's not here. Anyways, see you guys later and we will talk to you soon.
Yes, and this is Natalie Oman with Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, California Properties, DRE 02085495. Bye.